I think Sendil sir can also switch on the video. Dr. Sendil sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Ah.
A very good afternoon and welcome to one and all present here for the virtual lectures and research on the title Literature Search in Pubmed, organized by Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital in collaboration with Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons of India, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry branch, and ICMR-NATIONal Institute of Epidemiology. I am Dr. Ramya, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Oral Pathology and part of Dental Education Unit at Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital, will be highlighting the program today. I would like to welcome our chairperson, Dr. Sri Nisha ma'am, Registrar Dr. Bhuminathan sir, Principal Dr. Jimson sir. I now request Dr. Padmavati ma'am, Member Secretary of Institutional Review Board in Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital, to introduce today's speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Ramya. At the outset, I wish to thank our guest speaker, Dr. M. Sendil Kumar. Dr. M. Sendil Kumar has more than 10 years of experience in public health and epidemiology. Currently, Dr. Sendil is working as a consultant too in ICMR-NATIONal Institute of Epidemiology, Chennai. Basically, Dr. Sendil is a Siddha physician with public health background. His main focus of research is public health, epidemiology, Ayush, Siddha, and health economics. To his credit, Dr. Sendil has published more than 25 research articles in various national and international journals. Also, Dr. Sendil Kumar is a co-investigator of 3 major projects funded by the government of Tamil Nadu and India. Thank you, Dr. Sendil, for having accepted our invite and being the speaker for today's lecture series. Hope Dr. Sendil can take over from now.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome. We shall start, right, ma'am?
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you can see the slides, ma'am. Ma'am, can you see the slides?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes. And good afternoon, all. As ma'am said, I'm Dr. Sendil Kumar, working as ICMR-NATIONal Institute of Epidemiology. Today, we are going to see literature review or the literature search, how to do literature search in Pubmed using the Pubmed applications. And before entering into the study, I want to say that most of you already, or some of you already working in the projects or manuscript for your own study, or your colleagues or your mentor, and already did some literature. Most of us, what we do, if we don't know the systematic search, we just go into the PubMed and we just type whatever we want, and whatever the list of items we get, the articles we get, and use those articles for our writing the rationale or background, or in the strengthening the discussion section. And there is a very systematic way how to do literature search. And the PubMed is a very good database. It's a source. We can get millions of articles that we can use for our own literature search. So, considering this background, I go to that. In this coming 1 hour session, we see that how to build a search strategy in the PubMed and how to search in the PubMed. These are the 2 major objectives of this presentation or this overall 1 hour sessions. We can see these 2 objectives in the coming things. So, what is literature search? So it's not just a normal search, like you are doing a one study, just you want to see that the prevalence of dental caries in India. What we normally do, just we go into the PubMed, we just type a prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. We will get some published articles, we will get some blogs, we will get some websites, we will get some government reports. We'll get different type of materials and a different type of documents, but that is not the way when we come to the scientific writing or scientific working or research methodology. That is not a best way, to search the literature. So in this background, we see that what is literature search? It's a very systematic method. There is a way to search in a literature based on our research question or objectives. So we have a research question for your study or the proposal. We have some research question objectives. Based on the research question, we have to make a very systematic method to search in the databases. That search that should be reproducible and it should be the documented. Currently, there are many databases available like Pubmed, Embase, Cochrane Register for systematic reviews, and the clinical registry trials for RCTs, Web of Science, Scopus, Google Abstracts. There are several databases available, but some are paid, some are non-paid, like a free. Pubmed is one of the free software databases, biomedical databases that we can use. It has some millions of database citations. And the search strategy, the building, search strategy buildings are different for every databases. For Pubmed, it is a different. For Embase, we need to prepare a different strategy. Google Scholar, it's a different. Web of Science is different. But in this session, we are going to see only the Pubmed, how to build a keywords of search strategy, then how to search in the Pubmed. We are going to see only Pubmed now. So before doing this one, we want to know what is Pubmed. Pubmed is a biomedical literature citation database. It has more than 36 million citations. It's more focused on biomedical literature. It has some medicine, dental, Ayush, biomedical literature. It has combined everything. It has more than 36 million citations are there. But it's basically maintained by NCBI, National Center for Biotechnology and Information. It has the citations from Medline, Life Journal journals, and online books. Basically, it's a Medline, PubMed Central, and the books. So it's a combination. It's a both these three combined, and we consider as a PubMed. And most of the time, it has a link to the full text citations, and also it links to the publishers and the books. So now we know what is PubMed. It's a database, biomedical database. So how to search? Yeah, these are the basic. We do it later how to do it, but just this will give the basic understanding how we search. We have an article or we have a study. We want to search it. We can search in the different ways. They call it field tags. For example, you want to see the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. We have some keywords. Whether you want to have that word in the whole article, or you want to have only the title, or you want to have only the title and abstract, or you want to have that word in the mesh terms, or you want to these are the things we can select. Also, we can select like journal. For example, you want to see only one journal related articles, Journal of Dental, International Journal of Dental Research, kind of one article, one journal. So you can select the specific journals also, and you can see all the articles from the journals. And you can select authors also. For example, my name is Sendil Kumar. I can select what are the papers, research articles, and books published in the PubMed. So I can select author and put my name, and in the square bracket I can put the EAU. So that PubMed will show you that what are the list of articles published by myself. So like this we can select affiliation. For example, National Institute of Epidemiology bracket, I can say that EAD. So it will give the number of articles published from these affiliations. So it will give the different variety of the results, a title abstract, even the PMID. We can select who are the funders and the types of books, mesh terms, major heading or subheadings or mesh terms, or the date, publication date. For example, I want to know only the articles from last 2 years, so I can select only between 21 to 23. So the field text, there are other field texts also, but I given them very major used terms. So these are the tags, very useful when we search in the PubMed. This one type of useful, just keep in the mind. The second thing is that filter. So once we search in the PubMed, it's like just think about the Google. We search in the PubMed, it will give some results. Again, we can make a filter. For example, whether the full text available or not, we can check. Then type of article, whether it's a cross-sectional study, case study, systematic study, or randomized controlled trials. So we can select based on the article type and the publication date. You want to know the articles from last 50 years or 10 years, 5 years, or just last year. So we can select the publication date, age. For example, the participants or study subject age. Based on that, we can select like children, adults, geriatric population, we can select. Species, whether it's a human-based study or animal-based study, we can select those articles also. And the article language, whether it's in Tamil, Hindi, English, Spanish, Japanese, we can select the article language. Sex, whether it's only male-based study or female-based study. And there is one more option called others. We can select it's whether preprint or not, whether articles are deposited in the midline or not. So we have so many filters. These all filters on the field tags is useful for systematic search. So we can get very narrow down, very narrow down to our specific search. So we'll get the very relevant articles for our study. So we come to the, so we know that what is Pubmed, what are the uses of Pubmed, basic function like tags and filters. Now we know that. So we come to our topic, how to do a literature search. So literature search, we need to have first research question. What you are going to search first? You need to have that idea. That's called the research question. You need to have clear-cut research question, the finalized research question or objective you need to get. That research question only is going to be useful to search in the PubMed. Second thing is breaking the research question into concept. Here there are some research question, you break into words. We'll come to that also. So we have research question, we are breaking the research question, and we need to identify the similar terms or keywords for the concepts. We take one examples. For example, prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. This is our research question. Now we know that prevalence, the burden. We know that what we want to know the prevalence. What is the disease? Here is a dental caries or cavity is our disease. The location is Tamil Nadu. So now we want to know that in Tamil Nadu, we didn't specify the district. Maybe we can specify the district also. In Tamil Nadu, for example, this study, we think that Tamil Nadu is our location. We have the location Tamil Nadu. We want to know the cavity, dental caries, and we want to know exactly the prevalence of dental caries. So the first is research question is ready. We need to break. What are the key concepts here? We have the prevalence word. We have the disease dental caries. We have the location Tamil Nadu. We have these three concepts. And the third thing is that we need to identify the synonyms or similar keywords to that. That will be useful. We won't miss any relevant article. For example, some articles, they may use the word cavity. Some authors, they may use the word caries. So if you are finding the similar words, that means that we are collecting as much as possible the relevant article for our search. So the first thing is that we need to finalize the research question. We need to break into different key concepts. And the third one is we need to find the similar synonyms or keywords for our search. The mesh usually used in the PubMed, medical subheadings, we see the letter, and the M3 CMS, both are different terms used in the PubMed or MBase. We take one example. We'll come to the different dental examples also. Just with the normal example we take. There is a study. We need to compare the operating time of two surgical techniques. One is vaginal hysterectomy, another one is laparoscopic extraction. That is your research study we are going to conduct. That's the first research question we have. So we want to see the time, operating time, whether it is both are same time or one is taking more time than another techniques. So we want to see that. So we want to see that any published evidence is there or not. So based on the research question, we are breaking into concept. So what are the basic concepts are here? From this research questions, we can identify three concepts. One is vaginal hysterectomy. Another one is laparoscopic hysterectomy. Third one is operating time. So from the research question, this research question, we are breaking into the three concepts. One is vaginal hysterectomy, laparoscopic hysterectomy, and operating time. So now we have finalized two steps. So this field search we already see in the dictionary, whether it's a mesh word, we need to finalize the mesh word, or whether we are going to search in the title abstract or all fields. For example, we have vaginal hysterectomy, laparoscopy, and operating time. That word where you want to search. If you put this word in the Google, it will give the the word, if anywhere, it can be anywhere, it's a title or document or reference, it can be anything. It will give the all the relevant article. But a database like a PubMed, it will give, we can select where you want to be. For example, that word should be in the title. That word should be in the title and the abstract. That word should be in the whole article, or it's an author, or it's a funding, or by institution. So we can select anywhere. So based on that, we can build a such a strategy. So first, so we need to specify where you want to put, whether it's a title or whole article or title and abstract, whether it's a mesh term, medical subject heading, it's a mesh term. So we need to finalize those such a strategy also. The third one is the Boolean operator. So this is the first time, hope you are hearing, or some of you are already working in the Boolean operator. There are three operators are there. That's very mandatory. That's essential. This essential operator we need to know when we do the PubMed search. One is and, or, and not. These are the basic Boolean operators. We will see the Boolean operator function in the coming slides also. These are the two concepts while searching. We need to keep in mind while searching the PubMed. One is a search and a Boolean operator. So we take the same example, how to do that one. So now we have the objective or researcher question. We are breaking into the concept. So we have three concepts. One is vaginal hysterectomy or laparoscopic hysterectomy. So now we are the field search. Whether, so as we discussed, we need to that whether we want to search in the title or title abstract or whole text or mesh. For example, I want to put laparoscopy hysterectomy in the title abstract. It means that we have 36 millions of articles, citations we have. You want to search which the articles, whichever article has title abstract name, that if that laparoscopy hysterectomy mentioned in the title abstract, the PubMed will bring those articles to you. If it's a vaginal hysterectomy, if it is the title mentioned somewhere in the vaginal hysterectomy, the article will come to you. So we can search whether it's a title or title abstract. Some of the words are mesh terms, medical subjects indexed by PubMed. I will explain what is PubMed here. I mean, mesh terms here. It's a medical subjects that's indexed by NCBA and PubMed, not by here. They have some kind of tree. So they have the major subheadings, like for example, anatomy, physiology, there was medicine. There are some major headings under mesh terms under subheadings. For example, medicine or disease, we have one major terminology. And under this one, maybe we consider as a diabetes mellitus, one mesh terms. Another subheadings like it's a classifications, symptoms, disease, diagnosis. These all are under diabetes mellitus. So it will give the major headings and the subheadings. These all called mesh terms. So they already have list of mesh terms. Hundreds of thousands, more than thousands of mesh terms already in the PubMed. So whatever the articles we published, they make a mesh terms. For example, if we are publishing a research paper related to dental, so they will put that word keyword, the mesh terms, for example, dental caries, diseases. They make some of the already listed indexes. That is very useful when we search in the PubMed. So when we search in the PubMed using those PubMed, the articles will come directly to you. So on the Boolean operators, these are very, very relevant. The Boolean operators and or not, and will give that the articles contain both the terms. For example, here the example is vaginal and laparoscopy hysterectomy. So if we search using the and Boolean operator, it will give the whatever the article which has both words. It means that the article should have vaginal hysterectomy and a laparoscopy hysterectomy. So the articles will give that mention, if article mention these two words, whether it's a title or abstract based on your field search and full text, the article will come, the search will appear in based on your search. The second thing is that second Boolean operator is or it means that either one this or this should be can both. For example, the same whatever the articles, it should be if the article is the word vaginal hysterectomy or laparoscopy hysterectomy or both. It will bring all the articles whether it's A or B or A plus B. And there is another Boolean operator is called not. It excludes the records containing the second term. For example, I'm giving the vaginal hysterectomy, not laparoscopic hysterectomy. So it articles will give them only vaginal hysterectomy and exclude if they mentioned laparoscopic hysterectomy in one article. So it excludes those articles also. So it will give them only the vaginal hysterectomy. So these are the key use of the Boolean operators, and we need to use these Boolean operators in the Pubmed so we can get very narrow down literature. So that will be very useful for our study. So this small pictures, it will explain more about Boolean operators and such a strategy. So first picture, we can see that vaginal hysterectomy and laparoscopic hysterectomy. So we can give the both word. If you combine both words, it will give and. It will give the only the whatever the article it is the both. And either that or if you give the or option, Boolean operated, you will select all the article whether either vaginal or laparoscopy and both. The third one is we excluding the laparoscopy hysterectomy because we are giving not Boolean operator. So we are excluding. So we did some basic search in the Pubmed. We will do that. We will see that in the coming slides demo also we can see the end of the presentation. So if you put just vaginal hysterectomy, it's giving around 1,783 articles. The word mentioned vaginal hysterectomy, I put in the title in the field tag. So it is giving 1,783 articles. When I put that laparoscopic hysterectomy, it's giving 1,335 articles. When I combine both using the Boolean operators and it's giving only 41 articles. That's very narrowed down. It means that 41 article among these two has these two words. There is another Boolean operator R. So it's giving the vaginal hysterectomy 1,783 and laparoscopic 1,333. So when I put R, it's giving 377 article. It means that either word vaginal or the lap or both, we have totally 3,777 article. It means that the search is very wide. It's giving all the word. We have number of articles, more number. It's a combined articles more than what we require sometimes. Then is vaginal hysterectomy. When we put the not, so we will take only the articles that which is vaginal hysterectomy, not laparoscopy. So we are excluding the articles which is the word laparoscopy hysterectomy and and articles among vaginal hysterectomy articles. If the articles used the lap also, we remove those articles also. So we select only vaginal hysterectomy. So it has 1,743. It means around 41 articles has both words. So now we know that what is Pubmed, what are the field tags, like whether we can put it in the title or abstract or whole article, what are the key functions like Boolean, how to use the Boolean operators and the functions of the Boolean operators. So we have already crossed to two sections. We prepared a research question on the objectives. We're breaking down into concepts. Using the concept, how to do search. We already seen that. The third one is identifying keywords. For example, that's what we discussed. Depends on the author, depends on the country. They use the different words. For example, even the dental caries, some people use cavity, tooth caries, tooth cavity. So the people use different words. So to get to the extensive search or to get all the relevant articles, we need to get the similar terminologies also. For example, if it is a vaginal hysterectomy is a concept, hysterectomy vaginal is a mesh terms. fixed by the PubMed, and we have some other keywords also. For example, colpocepectomy also we can take. And another concept, laparoscopy, there is no missteps, same the keywords. And operating time, we can get duration of the surgery is another keywords. We can take the for dental examples. For example, the same, the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. We have this is what we discussed. For example, this equal word of prevalence we can take burden. Sometimes they use the prevalence and the incidence. On this we can fix the similar words. Dental caries we can take cavities, tooth cavities. These are the similar words we can take it. Tamil Nadu we can take Tamil Nadu, Southern India or India. We can take some similar keywords. So we will get as much as of articles and we won't miss any relevant articles during our search. So we can take within the concept we need to use R because it will take extensive search. For example, dental caries or dental cavity or tooth cavity or tooth caries. So among these keywords we can take or Boolean operators. So we are getting all similar articles, but within keywords we take and. We are getting prevalence and dental caries and Tamil Nadu. We need to use this and option there. And within the similar words, we need to use R. So this is the PubMed search builder. So we have you see that add terms to the query box. That's a field tags. If we click that, we get a number of field tags like whether title abstract, author, mesh terms, fundings, authors, affiliations. We get list of terms. So we need to select which terms we want to get. It's depend on your search, depend on your study. You need to select. For example, I want those words in my title, or I want to have those words in my title and abstract, or whole article. You can select based on your search. I'm using the title. I select a title and I enter the search term vaginal hysterectomy. That should be in the title, and I'm using the vaginal hysterectomy. Once in the query box, if you search the articles, I'm getting 1783 articles. This is how your history looks in the PubMed. So we are using query box to select the field tags, whether it should be in the title or abstract. We are entering our keywords. Once we enter the keyword, just to click, then you can see your number of articles related to that keywords. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 articles. We can use the Boolean operators and or not. So once we search our key terms, we have number of articles now, maybe 1000 or 100 or 5. It depends on your search and it depends on the Boolean operators. We have number of articles. So once say okay, it gives all the list of articles in your PubMed page. So we have some other options, like you can save those articles you can download and you can save, or you can mail to your whole document. You can mail to your personal mail, or you can send to as a bibliography or citation manager, and you can sort it where based on your recent article, based on year, based on type of articles, based on authors, or based on title. You can sort it out. You can display whether it's you want to use like a PMID or just like summary or abstract. You can display also. So these are the other function, and the one key things that register and login. So it's doing all the works. What will happen within 12 hours, 48 hours, it will disappear. You're the finalizer of the keywords. You build a search strategy. Or you enter the search strategy and you find some of 100 articles. Now you are downloaded and used it. But you want to keep on updated. After 6 months, you want to see it. Or after 1 year, you want to see that. You need to keep on updated. So the best way is that you need to register and use your, once you log in, then use all your work. What you'll do, it will automatically saved in your history. So whenever you need, you can just refresh it. Then you can see the relevant article, whether new article has come up or any new findings from the specific topic has come up. So you can search everything. So it's better always register using and login before doing all the search. These are the theoretical part. Shall we go small demo how to do it? Or you have any doubts before going to the demo? We will discuss it.
I think you can go for the demo, sir.
Ma'am, from the participant side, ma'am, any doubts?
No, in the chat box, they have not raised so far.
Okay.
And in the Q&A, there is no question so far. So I think we can go for the demo.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like a normal Google, go to PubMed advanced search. You can get the advanced search. This is a search builder of PubMed. So this is a query box. As we discussed in the presentation, it has a lot of options whether we can search the affiliations, all fields, authors, date, terms, journal, language, publishers, text words, title, abstract, and the volume. So we have a list of tags are there. So just what I do, I use the text title. So these are my search term I'm going to enter, and this is my query box. And all the history and the results will appear in the downside. For example, we take one dental example. The prevalence we want to do study a prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu or in Chennai. That is my research question. So I have word keyword is the prevalence, dental caries, and Tamil Nadu. I have three keywords I'm going to use. So I want to have those words in my title. So I just say that enter the prevalence. I'm checking add, that will be added in the query box. You can see the query box like in the square bracket, you can see the title. So the prevalence word will be in the title only. So it has 1,68,949 articles. So you can see that just if I put the prevalence, it's not a very finalized search, just whatever the article has the word prevalence it gives. So we have 1,68,000 articles. In the title, they have the word prevalence. So another word I'm going to give, again, I'm selecting title or title abstract. I'm selecting those, I want to have those words in the title abstract. Dental caries. So when I put the dental caries, it has the word, it has 24,968 articles as the dental word caries word in the title and the abstract. So one more such term is there, Tamil Nadu. I want to have those studies in Tamil Nadu. So that is also I put the title and abstract. So I'm adding. So if we search in the PubMed, there is a, if you put the title and abstract, there is only 3,000 articles. It means 3,000 articles published. They used the word Tamil Nadu in the title abstract. For another Boolean operator, just for learning purpose, I put incidence. we keep those words for learning purpose. So now we have the what is the keywords, field tags where should be in the, and the number of articles. For example, the prevalence 1,68,000, dental care is 24,000, Tamil Nadu 3,000, incidence 9 lakhs, and India 1,36,000. So we have some list of words. This is our history. So now we see that we need to do the systematic way. We need to add Boolean operators here. So we take one. We want to see the prevalence. If you click that, there is, you can see the small option, 3 dots. There will be small pop-up box will open like add query, delete and create alert. Just select add query. In the query box, you can see the word prevalence and the title. Then go to dental caries. I want to add Boolean operator and here because my research question is the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. My 3 concepts are prevalence, dental caries and Tamil Nadu. So I'm using the word and it should be in the Tamil Nadu. So now I'm created the query box based on the keywords we identified for our research study. So if I click add to history, now I have 8 articles. This is very narrowed down, right? Compared to 1,05,000, 25,000, we have only 8 articles mention the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. We are not sure whether it's all studies are done in Tamil Nadu because we put the Tamil Nadu in the abstract also. For example, it's a multi-centric study they did in Kerala or some other places. So we can get those articles also. Now, we see only 8 articles we got. Somehow they used the word dental, prevalence, and Tamil Nadu. It should be in the title or abstract or title and abstracts. We have 8 articles, very narrowed down articles. For in the coming days, you want to do a study prevalence of dental caries in Madurai districts. So you can use the word prevalence of dental caries in Madurai specifically, whether somebody has done study related to this or not. Or if there is no study at all, then you can search, wide and little bit search Tamil Nadu. How many studies are there? What are the research? What are the methodology they used? How much sample they collected? What are the tools they used? You can check all those things. And this is also useful that what is the prevalence of that? What is known already? What is the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu? So we can see that we can just click one article, then you can see, you can read a whole abstract. You can see that. Again, I'm going back. We used and these 3 Boolean operators that will give the exact results. That 8 articles that it has all 3 keywords. For example, we use or Boolean operators. One more. Now we know that somehow we want to know that I want to know that incidence and prevalence both at the same dental caries and in Tamil Nadu. For that, I'm going to use the word prevalence. I'm clicking that prevalence in the query box. Let's say that prevalence in the title. And I'm going to click R option here, not and. I'm clicking R. So, and now I'm going to add dental caries and it should be in the Tamil Nadu. So now I'm selected the prevalence or incidence. I went out both articles. The studies whoever done the incidence or prevalence, again dental caries and in Tamil Nadu. So I have 10 articles. It means that the remaining 2 articles, they may be included the word incidence, but we need to check whether they didn't really incidence study or just the background they mentioned incidence. You can see all the articles, all the 10 articles in a single page. You can go through one by one, whether this article very relevant to you or not. So the word, now we know how to use and in the query box or the query box, and we use the one more word, Boolean operators not. So, for example, you want to know the study only conducted in Tamil Nadu, not in Kerala, not in Andhra Pradesh, not in India, any part of India. That should be only Tamil Nadu. So you can check here. We can use the not. So not option. For example, I'm using the same Tamil Nadu, but not in India, not in the multi-centric study or not in India. Again, it should be in the prevalence study and it should be in the located and it should be the dental caries. So again, what we mentioned, it should be the dental caries. It should be the prevalence study only in Tamil Nadu, not in India. We got only 2 studies. It means that the remaining 8 studies, there maybe they used the word India or some other words. So we got only 2 studies. The prevalence of dental caries. One is prevalence of dental caries, oral hygiene, knowledge, status, practice among visually impaired individuals in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Another one is prevalence of dental caries among school-girl children in Namakkal district, a cross-section study. These are the only 2 studies when you see the prevalence of dental caries in only in Tamil Nadu. So sometimes this may mislead because we didn't add many of the key terms. For example, uh, we can add the dental caries word. We have the word. We didn't add keywords. We can add one more keyword like cavities, dental cavities, tooth caries, and we can use R words. Then prevalence and Tamil Nadu. We can see the results. Maybe the number of hits may be higher than 2 or equal. We don't know. So we need to. That's why we need to find the keywords before going into the Pubmed. So we need to finalize the research question. So here the research question is the prevalence of dental caries among. We didn't mention the population in Tamil Nadu. So we have the 3 key terms: prevalence, dental caries, and Tamil Nadu. Key terms. And we use we have seen that how to use the Boolean operators, and how to get that exact number of published articles relevant to our research studies. So we have, once we click that blue color option, it goes to the relevant article. As we said that here, this is our search strategy. This is our buildings. This is used. This is the search strategy or building used to get all the relevant articles. When we do a study, search or systematic review, we usually copy paste these things one. So after 6 months or 1 year, we keep on check whether number of articles has increased or decreased. So this is the search strategy we need to document. This should be the reproducible and it should be the documented. So as we said, there are some other options here. So here we can save those results. We can save all the results as a summary or using the Pubmed ID, or whether you can download as a CSV files. We can save all the articles. We can email also, mentioning your email. We can send also like a citation manager, collection, bibliography, and we can see the best match, whether it's already relevant based on the publication date, who was the first author, based on the journals. We can see that. Display option, we have only 2 articles, so but based on the number of articles, we can see whether you want to see in the single page, like how many articles you want to see, whether 10, 20, 50, 100 or 200, whether we can see the abstract, you want to see the abstract or not, that also we can filter it here. So these are the very shortcuts, whether we can save, email, send, best match, sort it, and display action. In the left panel, you can see that few more options. By year also, you can see that from the 2014, we have other options, so that will be more useful. For example, I take just Tamil Nadu. See, you can see that it's a given a bar diagram. It gives that from 1971, the first time they used the Tamil Nadu word in the title and abstract. From 2023, you can see the number of articles gradually increasing. So here we can see the by here, based on the text availability, whether it's abstract or full text, we can see that, and any data available, and the type of articles, whether it's a books, clinical trials, meta-analysis, review study, or systematic review, and the publication date, whether just 1 year, last 1 year, or 5 years or 10 years, we can customize our range also, and the sex, whether it's a male-based study, female. We have more filters actually. If you click that, we can see all other things. Article type, we are more than 50, I think, article types are available. You can see all article types. Here we can see the species, article type, language. We almost hundreds of article languages are there. We can see male or female, age, and others. Whether it's a PubMed, we are excluding the preference articles or not. So we have a number of options in the left panel itself. And we need to log in. Don't forget that login. So we can save all your work in the Pubmed. So whenever you want to see reproducible, whenever you have some doubts, you want to get the similar results, you can use the same thing. Any doubts in the search builder, participants, ma'am? So one person asked how to search a PICO format. Okay. Based on your research question, ma'am. For example, what is PICO? P indicates is a participant or population. I indicates the intervention. C indicates the comparison, and PICO O outcome, or sometimes maybe it's the timeline also. PICOT also. Sometimes it's a PICO, sometimes it's PICO. So in the query box, so you need to first list out what is your participant here. In the same study, we think about our study. We are doing the RCT study or systematically the prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. What is the participant here? Your dental caries population is a participant here. What is the intervention? We don't know. There is no intervention in the study because this is a cross-sectional study. What is the comparator? Comparator also only. What is the outcome? There is no outcome. But when we come to the systematic review, when is systematic population, some dental caries treatment. You want to say that a traditional treatment or any advanced treatment? There is a new technology has come up for dental caries. That's called EA, and there is a traditional RCT treatment. So we have two interventions here, and for dental caries, and the outcome may be cured or any complications has occurred. So these are research questions we frame. So here the participant is a dental caries. The participant, the population, dental caries suffering population is a population. Intervention is a traditional medicine. Comparator is our new therapy, and outcome is cured or complicated. So we need to decide based on the research question what is the P, I, C, and O here. Once we finalized, the similar words for like a participant use are Boolean operators. For here, the dental patients, dental caries patient, cavity patients. These are my similar words. So I can use R. Between these two cases, dental caries and the traditional treatment, RCT, root canal treatment. Just for example, I'm not much familiar in the dental subjects. So just I'm giving the RCT is a traditional methods and the new method is called A. So between these two, I put the and traditional method and method A, you can mention similar terms RRR, and outcome is cured or complicated. So you need to create this kind of search strategy in the Pubmed. But basically, when you do the Pubmed search, Embase is a better option because it automatically it gives what is P, what is I, C, and Q. We can give the similar words in the P. There will be 4 separate search box in the Embase. One for P, I, C, O, and you can give the similar words in the P and I and C and O. Then we can search. Embase tree is giving the good builder, search builder for search, but not in the Pubmed. But you need to build a search strategy in your own way. Between the keywords, you need to put over R, and between the two keywords and two P, C, E, C, O. These keywords you need to give and. Any doubts in the search builder? Any participants, can you do it? Hello?
Sir, there are no more questions. You can continue, sir.
Okay, ma'am. And can you see the screen, ma'am, again?
Yes, sir.
So we have seen the theoretical class, and we have seen that how to do in the Pubmed. And demo also we have seen that. So how to search effectively? So we need to do some basic works. So we need to identify the words based on your research question, based on the topics. We need to identify the words, and we need to identify the similar words. That is very useful to get the more relevant articles. That's the first step. Second thing is, don't go very broad or general terms. For example, instead of dental caries, don't put very just dental. It will give all dental articles. But our aim or our study aim is prevalence of dental caries. Don't give just a prevalence of dental kind of words, because the dental it gives the number of articles. So don't go very broad. We'll come to the more specific and use a similar word. And always use filter functions whenever it's necessary. For example, your study only focused on the randomized control trial, or your study only focused on the systematic review, or your study focused on the cross-sectional study. You can use filter options also. And create account that will save all your work. Whenever you need it, you can go back and check. So that will give your work. That will save all your work, and you can see that after some time you can see that any new interventions or new things also come up. So the take home message is that we need to search strategy depends on the picked format. That means that participant, interventions, comparisons, outcomes, and a timeline. That here this depends on your study designs. Not all the students has intervention and comparison. If it's just a case study, we don't have any interventions or comparator. If it's a cross-sectional study, we don't have any interventions and comparator. So based on your studies, you can frame or build your search strategies. If it is RCTs, if it is a systematic reviews, we can build all your, we can use all the PICO format, but based on studies, we can decide. And convert your research question into concepts, and from the concept into keywords. That keywords which have your terminology based on research question and the similar words. We need to use already published articles, literature, books, or experts. We can get as much as similar terminologies. We won't miss any relevant articles for our search. Always use mesh terminology, medical subject headings, and field search, whether it's a title and abstract, or whole articles, or you want to have any journal specific articles. Always use field tags, field search. That will save a lot of our time, and we will get very narrowed down focused research. And third one is Boolean operators. Always, and don't forget Boolean and or not. So it will give you that very combined research. For the same example, prevalence of dental caries in Tamil Nadu. If you are searching just to Google, we don't know how many articles we will get it. And non-related articles also, we will get a lot of articles. So, but in the PubMed, we are giving very specific terminology, very systematic way, and we are getting all the very relevant, highly relevant articles for our search. And this is a step-by-step guide. We need to frame the research question. We need to find the keywords, concept, then we need to finalize the similar words, and we need to use, once it's finalized, we need to use a field text where you want to use it, then Boolean operators. Then do your search. So thank you. Any doubts you can ask now.
There are any questions the participants can ask, please? So if there are no more questions, I think we can conclude the session. Actually, I need to thank Dr. Sendil for giving a very explanatory and demonstrative lecture on how to do a literature search on PubMed. Sir, we are really thankful to you. You had given a step-by-step manner and how to do the PubMed search. And I wish all the students would have got more knowledge on this topic of literature search. And I think the students also, when we ask them to do the when we ask them to submit their research findings in the form of an article, it is better to make your keywords as mesh terms. When we submit in Medline or in articles which are in journals which are indexed in Scopus or in Web of Science or in PubMed, they generally ask for your keyword should be when one of the mesh term list, because this had an advantage of when you publish an article, your article will be cited, because as sir said, when anybody searches, they search based on the mesh term. So when you do a publication, include keywords which are especially mesh terms, so that you get citations, and item index will also go higher when you do when you use the keywords as one of the mesh terms. I think there are 1 minute. Thank you, Dr. Sendil. Really, it was a very useful talk on how to do this literature search.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope, as you say that,
yeah, you were
students,
on time, and
participants
also it was
learn.
very useful. It was a step-by-step approach, sir.
Students learn something, and I requesting all the participants, try it once or twice. It's not any complicated one. Actually, it's very easy. Maybe it looks little complicated, but it's very easy. And the people, when you do the study, I hope all of you, the PG scholars, we love to do some studies.
Even the
dissertation
UGs,
and
they are
thesis.
mandatory. They have to do, sir, and they have to publish.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, that is very useful, ma'am, actually.
Yeah.
And they can get very highly relevant articles for it. Instead of just Googling and taking, reading all the time, that is very time consuming work, actually.
Yes,
we
sir.
find out a lot of irrelevant articles. But if you go to the PubMed using the search strategy and building, we will get all the relevant articles, and it's very useful for writing our discussion and the background. And we'll get the exact, what is the status, current situation, whatever the topic you take it. We will come to know that exact situation. And requesting all the participants to to do that one. And again, thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity.
Sir, and one delegate, Dr. Madangi, has asked whether you can share the PPT for the.
Sure, ma'am, I will share with you. No issues, ma'am. Just for learning purpose only. It's not only,
yes. It's just a knowledge transfer.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think if sir is sharing the PPT with us, I can give it to Dr. Madangi.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. I will share with you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Is it okay,
Thank
Dr.
you, ma'am.
Ramya?
Yes, ma'am.
Google form, are they able to?
Yes, ma'am. I enabled it now.
Okay.
Participants, please fill the Google form attached in the chat box. You'll receive your certificates in a week time.
Thank you.